Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Chair. So today, our guest is Natalie Jones, where we'll be diving into all things hair and all things social media. So let's get on with the episode. So welcome back to Beyond the Chair podcast. Our guest, Natalie Jones, is here, salon owner, hairdresser. So we're going to dive into some questions for you. I'll keep it.
I know, I'm nervous now.
Conversation.
I'm starting getting sweaty palms.
Yeah, you're all right. So what got you into hairdressing originally?
Do you know what? I don't even really know. I was just one of them kids that always wanted to plait everybody's hair. Yeah. And in school, every dinner time, I was plaiting all the girls' hair. I've just always wanted to be a hairdresser. I don't actually know what got me into it. I just have always enjoyed doing hair.
It. Yeah, I think you do, don't you? Because I always remember being a kid and thinking, oh, I want to be a hairdresser. So we used to have a mobile hairdresser.
Yeah, I did when I was a kid as well. Yeah.
And she was
I had them
called
caps
Tracy.
on your hair, pulled the little crochet needle out and it killed.
Oh, God,
that was
awful.
painful, that wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, we had her, and I remember I always used to look at her and think, I want to do that when I'm older.
Yeah.
And
I don't actually know what got me into it, because I remember she was called Lynn. She lives in Australia now. We used to do mine and my mum's there. She's my mum's friend. But I don't actually know what got me into it. I just really wanted to be a hairdresser from being dead young. I just used to love braiding and plaiting everybody's hair.
Did you?
And they used to always ask for Christmas. Do you know, like when you went on holiday, you had them colourful things in your hair?
Oh,
I used to always love doing them.
What were they called then?
I don't know, like little braids, but they was like wrapped up with like cotton colourful, and put beads on the end. Yeah.
I feel like they came back not long ago.
Yeah,
there was loads of people having them,
yeah.
weren't there?
But I just always,
older.
wanted to do them as well on everyone's hair. Just used to love doing hair.
I was like that in school. And then you'd get people like, oh, will you do me a French plait?
Yeah.
It's like,
I used to say, right, give me a can out your packed lunch and I'll do you a plait. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's what, just always wanted to do hair through.
So when did you open your salon?
It'll be 10 years ago in April. Oh. So nearly 10-year anniversary.
No way. So mine was it will be 10 years, March.
Oh, really?
Obviously, I've not got the shop anymore, but starting up, it was 10 years in March.
Yeah, that's the same as me, 10 years in
How
April.
How mad's that?
Yeah, the 12th or the 13th.
That's my birthday.
Is it?
12th of April.
Yeah. I think it's the 12th when I opened it.
Oh.
So yeah, nearly 10 years old. But I've been doing hairdressing for like 24 years.
Yeah, it's scary, isn't it, when you think back?
It's a long time. I was 14 when I started as a Saturday girl. 16, went to college to be an apprentice.
All right.
And then, I think I was just before I was 30, I opened my shop.
God.
Yeah.
It's mad how fast it goes, isn't it?
Yeah,
when you think back, because where did you go? Oldham College, did you say?
Yeah, I went to Oldham College, worked in Ashton, then moved to a salon in Droylsden, another one in Droylsden, then had my salon. I've not worked in many places, to be honest.
Yeah.
Some people go to different salons,
I feel like I've been to a few.
Yeah, I've not really worked in that many.
I say a few. Have I? I've not.
I've
probably not that many.
4. Wait, 1, 2. Yeah, 4, 5, including my own.
I've worked in more than. Oh, have I? One. I've probably worked in about 6.
Have you?
Yeah. 7 including my own.
Yeah, so it's not that many really, is it?
Not when you look at your age and you just think, actually, I've been doing it for that many years.
Yeah.
Because when you, as a hairdresser, and you're in the salon, how many staff come and go?
Do you know what? I've had that even in my own salon. So many staff have come and gone. And then
it's hard to get staff in your own salon, I think.
It is. And I
staff
feel
that you like as well.
Yeah, so the girls that I've got now, and there's 2 girls that 3 girls that I've recently left, and we've always been a dead good team. I still really, really like them. They was dead good. But loads of people that have worked at my salon have gone off and opened their own salon.
Yeah, because it just happens, doesn't it? It's progression.
But loads of my clients and my friends always say, you must make it look easier, because then they just go off and
open
do their own. Yeah, but it's good. So I'm friends with everyone that's left my salon anyway. I've never... fell out with anyone. Always stay in touch.
Well, that's it. And I think it's one of them, isn't it? I think with hairdressing, because it's a trade.
Yeah.
And most trades, people do just move on.
They do. And you always make friends with them because you're working with them so much.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see them all go off and do well. And it's just no hard feelings. It's just one of them things, innit?
Yeah, that's it.
You can't take things in business personal, can you?
No. And I think it goes the other way as well, though, because it's like when I had my shop, obviously, like when I had people working there, people just rented chairs from me.
Yeah, that's what they do with me as well. So
yeah, I think that's just the way of it now, isn't it? It's not how it was when we were younger.
No, no one really rented chairs then. Everyone was employed.
Everyone was employed.
Yeah.
Getting paid peanuts.
Yeah, nothing. I used to work God knows how many hours for 80 quid a week.
Yeah.
I wasn't even on an hourly rate. It was £80 for a whole week's work.
Yeah, and if you run over on a Friday, you were running over on a Friday.
Yeah, until the shop was spotless, you weren't going home.
Yeah.
And then, I had to give my mum 20 quid out of that for keep.
It's
so
brutal,
I lived off
isn't it?
£60.
I just think it's so brutal. When I look back now at people, like, when you look at apprentices, well, there's not many apprentices anymore, is there?
No.
But when you look at them in salons,
Yeah.
they get away with murder.
Yeah,
like,
they do.
I just think there's no way.
They do.
And it's like, I just think younger members of staff as well, speaking to people like crap.
Yeah, I've never really had that in mine. I've always had really nice girls. I feel quite
I don't
lucky
think
with
I've
that.
had it in my salon, but I've had it in salons.
Yeah.
Do you know, like when
Yeah.
you just think, like, there's places I've worked where juniors are speaking to stylists, and I just think,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Do you know, when I've had juniors though, I do always think that I wouldn't ever want the juniors that I've had to be treated how I was treated.
Yeah.
Because I do think, like, I left
Well,
where
it was
I
like
very
crap,
first
wasn't
worked.
it?
Yeah. I left there to go and work as a receptionist somewhere because I hated where I worked.
Yeah.
But it's because you got treated like,
Crap.
yeah, you were just like a cleaner basically, weren't you? And it was
Yeah,
just
and a
super
brewer-upper.
strict. Yeah. But
And then if
I
you
do
weren't
think,
doing anything, they found you something to do.
yeah, but then I do think though that structured what I'm like as a hairdresser, because I am strict with myself. Like I don't go home from work because I've got out to do. I'll give myself a job, like, and I am strict with work. But I think that's how you get successful in what you do.
Definitely.
Whereas if you was left to kind of do your own thing and have no one being as strict, like, you'd probably just, I don't know, won't be as...
Well, you wouldn't do it, would you? You'd just be like, well, I don't need to be
So
here,
being
so I
strict
won't
is
be
a good
here.
thing in one way, but I hated it at the time. But then now I'm softer with my juniors, but then that probably doesn't push them as much as what they need to be pushed. I don't know.
No, I know what you mean, because it's a bit like your parents, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, my parents were strict when I was growing
mine
up.
was.
And
I was grounded my whole life.
Yeah, but I just think it
But it works
that's
in
a
a good
structure
way, really.
for you,
Yeah,
isn't it? And
is.
it gets you ready for, obviously, when you're older then, like, knowing
I think
boundaries
it's good.
and
Yeah,
stuff. Because
definitely.
the way of the world now, when you look at half of these kids,
Yeah, no, it's
they're
bad.
wild.
Yeah, it is. It's bad.
And they're
isn't
not,
it?
the parents aren't allowed to say anything.
Yeah, no,
So
I do.
it's just like...
I do
yeah,
agree with you there. Yeah, definitely.
It's absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
So, one of the questions are,
Okay.
when did you realise you'd made it through social media?
When I got invited to the L'Oreal Academy, I thought, oh, this is what I've always wanted to do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so last year, early on in the year last year, I got a message from someone at L'Oreal, and they invited like a few people to this like event that they did at the L'Oreal HQ in London.
Oh,
and
I think I remember seeing you post about this.
Yeah, so I went there, and then they made this whole thing up about us being like the L'Oreal, what's it called, our L'Oreal Pro Collective group. And I thought, and obviously through social media and stuff, there was loads of hairdressers there that I already knew and I already follow, and then obviously you make friends with them and speak to them through the day. But I thought, oh God, look at me, like with these hairdressers.
Check me out.
Check me out at the L'Oreal HQ in London. So I feel like, I don't feel like I've made it. I feel like there's a lot of things that I want to do, but I feel like that was a good point where I felt like my work had been recognised a little bit, because I've
You've
always
been
wanted to
recognised for
work
what
with
you
them.
did.
Yeah, and by L'Oreal as well, like one of the biggest hair brands that there is.
Massive.
Yeah, so that I was very happy with that, but yeah, that was probably the best thing up to now.
Yeah, well, that's it, and you've still got loads to go, haven't you?
Oh God,
really?
yeah, I'm nowhere near as far. I want to be the next Chris Appleton. I want to do a Kardashian's hair, and
Well,
then I'll
that's
be
it,
happy.
because it's crazy, isn't it, when you think all
Yeah.
it does is take that one person, doesn't it, really?
It does. Yeah, I just need one of my clients to become famous, and then I'll be following him then.
No, I always say that. I just need a famous client.
I do. I just need one of my clients to make it massive, and then I'll go with him, and then that'll be my ticket.
I'll be your personal hairdresser.
Yeah, forever. Yeah, just put me on the payroll.
I'll follow you anywhere.
Yeah.
So is there anything that you still feel challenges you in hair? Or in just owning a business even?
I don't know, because there's things like, I've got goals that are probably challenging to get. I do keep my life pretty easy though. I try my hardest not to do challenging things.
Yeah.
So my New Year's resolution this year was to say yes to things that I would usually say no to, because I get scared where I think, oh no, I'm not doing that in case I don't look right or things don't sound right. Or, do you know, like it's easier to say no into it and stay safe.
Yeah, of course it is.
So challenging is probably to say yes more to things that are out of my comfort zone. But that's probably what I'm going to challenge myself to do, to say yes more. But then like hair wise, I do feel like you're always learning. I always go on masterclasses still. I never feel like I'm good and I don't, like I'm just going to stick with what I know. Like last year I went on 2 masterclasses. I went on one, like I've got a hairdresser that I love, that Kim Haberle. Do you follow her? She's Australian.
Oh, possibly.
And she has boho
I feel like
blonde.
I follow that many bloody. Yes.
I love her work. So I went on her masterclass last year in London, and I subscribe to hairdressers. I do all things like that. So I feel like I'm always learning, which is probably a challenge to keep up to date with things.
Well, yeah, definitely.
But
and the things change constantly, don't they?
They do.
When you look back and you just think, because when you look at like, because we started hairdressing around the same time.
Yeah.
So when you look back at that and look at hair now.
Yeah.
It's completely different, isn't it?
It is, but I think we learned at a good time because we've got the old school skills, but we're still in the new like trend. We're not old.
We're
we
not that
we
old.
can
We're
keep
not,
up to date with it still.
Yeah,
can't
that's
we?
it. You can still get away with doing those hairstyles.
Like my Blow 51 blow dry started with using Velcro rollers that I learned through doing sets.
Yeah.
So I learned how to do a set. There was a woman called Paula that I used to work with when I first started training, and she used to learn me how to blow dry, teach me how to blow dry. And my nana had like this longer hair, and we used to call it sausage rolls. So we had to keep the brush in and keep it so it set back. And I used to cry because I couldn't do it, and it would drove me mad. But now I do my blow dry based off what Paula taught me on my nana doing sausage rolls.
Well, that's it. I always remember this with my nan. So she brings it up all the time. When I was probably about 13, 14. Yeah. And I used to go, I'll blow your hair for you.
Yeah.
And she used to have like this little brush. And I used to literally do like little
Did you get it stuck in her hair?
Well, no, because she only had short hair anyway.
Oh, I used to get it stuck and was pulling all the hair out of my nana's, and it used to stress me out.
She used to like Dot Cotton when
right.
I'd finish. And she used to go, you bloody made me look like Dot Cotton.
Yeah.
No,
I know
I haven't. And then I'd look at her and think, yeah, I have.
Yeah.
But then it's like, it's mad because when I think back, I think, God, I wasn't even doing hairdressing then. I was only a kid.
Yeah.
So it's mad, isn't it, when you
I feel
look
like
back?
it's just built into you. If you're a hairdresser, I feel like it's built into you.
Yeah, because I can remember when I was at college, because I did full-time college.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
No, I only did 1 day a week.
Well, I did. Yeah.
I didn't even like going to college, to be honest.
Well, that's it. But I say full-time. Full-time was 3 days, so it wasn't like you weren't there all the time.
No.
But I can remember there was people on my course, and when you're looking at people and thinking, I'm not saying I'm amazing, and obviously I wasn't because I was training.
Yeah.
But I was looking at the way some people were doing stuff, and I used to think, I don't think you're going to be a hairdresser. Yeah. Do you know, like,
and they was always the people that thought they knew best. Like technically, they could say the right words and they could speak like how you should in a textbook.
They couldn't hold a hairbrush.
Yeah, but they couldn't hold an hairbrush. Yeah. But then I'm dyslexic, can't spell to save my life. I say the most simplest way of doing things, but then I feel like I can do it all right.
But they say that, don't they? Like with anybody like with dyslexia or like autism, things like that. I'm not saying you're autistic by any means.
Probably I'm a little bit. You never know. Everyone's got a bit of something in them, haven't
they? Well, they do say.
Yeah.
But you find people that have like any type of learning difficulty.
Yeah.
They're normally quite good.
Yeah, they're more creative.
Yeah. And they're good with the hands and stuff, aren't they?
So if someone gave me a book and said, this is how you cut hair, and I had to read it all, I'd look at it and think, I have not got a clue what to do. But I could watch someone and do it in 10 minutes and I'd be able to cut them forever. Like, I'm more of a visual kind of learner.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
It goes well just over my head. And
I just look at a book, like a text, not I read books, but I mean like anything technical, and I just think, oh, it's too much.
You can simplify things so much better, can't you?
Yeah.
That's what I try and do when I do masterclasses. I just try and simplify everything as much as you can because that's how I learn. If someone stands in front of me and says all these big long words and like makes it sound extra fancy, which a lot of people are so good at doing, and it makes them look good, but
ChatGPT.
Yeah, obviously I use that all the time now. But I try and simplify it as much as I can, and I just feel like that's a good way of learning, and you understand what it is.
Well, that's
and
it.
If you call it layman terms,
layman terms,
I just think it makes it
easier,
and you know what we're talking about.
Well, that's it, because 9 times out of 10, someone doing a masterclass,
Yeah.
it can be young, quite a bit younger as well, can't they? And
do you know who's harder to teach though? Older people that are stuck in the ways.
Stuck in the ways.
Yeah, they obviously, you'll show them exactly what to do. And this is why I do hands-on masterclasses, because then after I've shown you, I want to see what you do. And you can show someone, tell them everything step by step. Then they'll go back and they'll do it the way that they have always done it.
Yeah.
And you're like, I've just shown you like what we're doing.
Yeah.
Like, and it's because they've already got the set and the habits. Whereas young people, I feel like I'm easier to mould.
Yeah,
definitely.
They say that, don't they? Like, I can just mould you.
Yeah, honest to God, I would never get a junior again. Like, I wouldn't get a junior that was probably past the age of 17, 18, because they've already had a year or two somewhere else.
Yeah.
If you get them fresh from school, as a Saturday girl even, and teach them, they're going to be like a mini you.
Well, that's it. And that's what you want, isn't it?
You do.
But I just feel like they're not even having apprentices anymore. Like, when you look at all these salons now,
No, I
like,
won't
just
have
with
another
the way
one
of the
now.
world,
Yeah.
people have had to get rid of them, haven't they? Sounds
Yeah,
awful.
I wouldn't have another one now. I feel like you pay them, obviously, a wage to work for you. You pay them to go to college because their college days class is a working day.
Yeah.
You get nothing back from the college. Obviously, they have to go to college to get the qualification.
Yeah.
But then most of the juniors that I've had, once they've got a qualification or once you've trained them up, they leave you. So what do you get back from it?
Well, that's it, isn't it?
There's no point.
No, all they're doing really is shampooing your clients, aren't they?
Yeah,
and making a brew and cleaning up.
And then they get all your skills that you're teaching them for free.
Yeah.
You may as well get people to come on your masterclass and pay them.
Sorry. I'll just stop that. Oh, I've answered it. Sorry, that was my nana ringing me.
Oh, well, speaking of the devil, we were just talking about your nana.
She always phones at the wrong time.
Does she?
Yeah.
That's why I put
like
mine
she
on
knows.
silent, because someone would ring me at the wrong time.
Well, I have to put it on aeroplane mode, but it's like she knows.
Yeah.
And I say it all the time. I was go, do you know when I'm doing something?
We've just been talking about her.
I
That's
know.
what it is.
Yeah, literally.
That's funny.
Funny. So, if you had to start from scratch,
Yeah.
what would you do now different?
With hairdressing.
Yeah.
If
To-
I
like to
started
build your
from
business.
scratch, well, so do you mean like if I started my time all over again, or start from scratch now?
Probably, well, a bit of both. So if you was to do it all over again, being younger,
Yeah.
would you still have gone down the same path as...
I probably wouldn't have got a salon. I wouldn't have had my own shop. I probably would have waited until I was probably maybe 50 to get a shop, like at the end of my career
sort of.
so that it was just more settled. It's a lot easier to just rent a chair.
It is easy to just rent a chair, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I've always thought this, because obviously when I had my shop, I rented chairs out. And then I keep toying with the idea of opening a shop
Oh, I
again.
wouldn't even bother.
I know, but this is what's putting me off now, because it's... The cost of stuff's going up so much, isn't it? And then it's like...
And if anything breaks, it's your problem.
Yeah.
You
And
don't-
then
it's
when
just
I
every
see
bill's
things,
yours.
I know, when I see things online now as well, and I look and I think, it's everyone's just shutting down.
Yeah.
So many salons are shutting down now.
I think I've done well to stay open the 10 years through COVID and stuff like that. So I am a pusher. Like, I won't let things defeat me. There's so many times that I thought about closing the salon. I've even messaged people before at other salons inquiring, thinking, should I go there? Should I not? Do you know?
Yeah.
But then I just think, no, push through a little bit
it
more.
sounded like me when I had my shop.
Yeah.
I was like that. And it took
It is
me...
my safe space though. So that's what I have, that little bit of...
It's yours.
Yeah.
Because I used to
It
feel
is.
like that, and then I'd get in there and I used to think, I just love being here.
Yeah. It's like your second home, innit?
Yeah. And then
It
it's
is
like all
nice.
your clients that walk in, you know everybody, and
Yeah.
it is dead nice.
It is
Although
good.
I remember having, I won't mention names because you do know this person.
Oh, do I?
Yeah. But I remember having my shop, and there was 2 stylists that rented chairs from me.
Yeah.
That both come together. They were like friends. And it was the owner of the shop where they used to work
Yeah.
came in to the salon
Right.
on this day. I think she just come in to say hi, or I don't know whether she come in to try and make me feel uncomfortable. I don't know. And she literally walked around my salon like she owned it. And it sort of grated on me a bit, but I was busy, so I had like my clients in. So I was doing my clients' hair. So
She would have just made herself look stupid doing that though.
Well, my client actually said, "What is she doing?"
Yeah, like that's just like you wouldn't do that, would you?
So then I was like, I really don't know. And obviously, a lot of my clients have done their hair for nearly 20 years. So I've known them years, and you know, it's like you become friends with them, don't you?
Of course you do, yeah.
And then I remembered like this one client was in, and I've obviously done her hair for years, and she was like, well, I don't get why she's pacing the salon like
trying
she
to
owns
intimidate
it.
you sometimes.
Well, I said that. I said, maybe she's just trying to be intimidating.
Yeah.
And then, like, my client just went, yeah, it's really weird. But
Yeah,
then
it
my
is weird.
backwash room was in another room. It wasn't in the actual salon area.
Yeah.
You had to walk down, like, a long corridor, and then it was in another room. And she even walked down there, and it was, what I say, was it Easter? It was either Easter, it was something. It was either Easter or Christmas time, because I remember I'd bought platters of sandwiches for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Like, for clients and stuff. And she brought a massive, like, platter of sandwiches in as if, like, we'd not done anything. You know, and you just, like... And then she was, like, walking around to all my clients, would you like a sandwich? You know, you just,
That
like...
is just so strange.
It was the weirdest...
Did you not say anything?
I just was laughing, because I just thought, this is, like, the weirdest experience. I've never experienced this.
See, I've got a big mouth. I would have had to say something. I would have been like, are you okay? Like,
Yeah.
what we're doing today?
Well, I just
Do you want
thought-
putting on the payroll?
Well, I just sort of started laughing and
Yeah.
went, you're right. And she went, yeah. And then she went, do you want a sandwich? I was like, no. I said, I've bought sandwiches already. I said,
Yeah.
everyone's had one.
It's just, yeah, people just embarrass themselves when they act
It
like
was,
that,
honest
don't
to
they?
God, it was just the weirdest.
That's being a busybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I just remember thinking, what?
Yeah.
And then
It
when
throws you,
she'd gone,
doesn't it?
I sort of looked at the two that had come from, obviously she didn't have the shop when they came from the shop. The
Yeah.
shop had been took over at that point, and then they
Right.
came from the shop. And one of them like looked at me and she just like started laughing and went, I don't even know what that was about. I was like, that was like the weirdest thing.
I feel like there's loads of salon dramas, isn't there? I've been lucky. I've never really had any salon drama. Not that I know of. I've never been involved in anything.
Yeah,
I've been
I've
quite
got a
lucky.
few stories.
I must have had a clean, like, easy breezy kind of sailing through, unless I just don't notice and I'm just tunnel vision.
Do you know what I think with me? I'm one of them. So obviously, because like we were saying before, you know, when you see people like the juniors and they're getting treated like crap and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and then you have like a team meeting, don't you, every
Yeah,
so
yeah.
often? And I feel like I used to struggle to keep my mouth shut.
Did you?
Yeah, and what used to happen is, so there was a salon that I worked in and it was rife for it, and the owner, she didn't like me. It was apparent she didn't like me.
Yeah.
Everyone knew she didn't like me. And I never knew why.
Yeah.
There was no reasoning for
Yeah.
it. Like, I've never had an argument with her or anything. And at the end of the day, she could have
Well, you
just
can't
sacked
get
me.
on with everyone, can you?
Well,
It
she could have
is
just
one of
sacked
them
me.
things. Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't have to work here.
Yeah.
So then she basically, everybody used to come into the back room and moan about her
Oh, God.
all the time. And then
I always think, does everyone do that about me in my salon?
I used to think
yeah,
that.
you never know, do you?
Yeah,
I might be
this
the one
is
that
it.
everyone's moaning about.
literally, because that's it, when you're the owner of the salon.
Nobody likes the owner of the salon, really, do they? Like,
Yeah,
if
well,
you're
I
in
don't
charge,
know.
if you're the one giving out the rules, nobody likes the rules, do they? Like,
Yeah.
everyone goes against it.
I think it's more so if you're employed.
Yeah, it is.
I think when you're self-employed and you're renting a chair,
it is different.
it's
isn't it?
different, yeah.
I do think when you get older, it's different because you understand why the rules are there when you're older. Like, when you're young, you just go against rules and from being young, don't you? That's
Yeah.
just what you do.
Well,
and then as
yeah.
you get older, you want an easy life and you think, oh,
Well,
yeah, so
this
this
is
is why
it.
this has been said. That, yeah.
Yeah, so that's where I was at with that. So
Yeah.
it's because I was young. But
Yeah.
then everyone used to come in and moan in the back room. So then when we had a team meeting, I used to voice everyone's moaning.
Well, you was a bad one then,
So then
weren't
I
you?
was the bad guy.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not even bothered about this. Like, why am I even
but
saying
you're the one
anything?
that's getting the brunt of it all.
Yeah, but I can remember once being sat there. We had a team meeting and I just didn't say anything. Right.
Sometimes
and-
that's the easiest way, isn't it?
Well, I just sat there.
Yeah.
And then I remember the owner saying to me, oh, have you got nothing to say, Stacey? So I was like, no. And then she went, oh, right. And then I basically, do you know when you I didn't lose it, but you know when you sort of sat, I was just sat there and I just went, at the end of the day, I voice everyone else's,
yeah.
like,
You just have to get it
moans and
out, don't you?
opinions. I
Yeah.
said, and I said, I'm sick of doing it. I said, because I'm the bad guy. I said, so
Yeah.
I'm not voicing anything. I said, you could ask everybody individually. I said, because I can guarantee you,
Yeah.
they've all got something to say.
Yeah.
And
That's
then-
good. Calling people out is good
Well, I
sometimes,
thought
isn't
that,
it?
'cause
And
I
then you're not
thought-
the one on your own then.
Well, that was
if they're
it.
not backing you, then that's what you have to do
Well,
sometimes.
I turned around and I was like that to everyone. I went, I'm not being awful. I said,
Well, you said this. You said this.
well, I didn't even say what they'd said.
Yeah.
I went, but you've all moaned in
Yeah.
the back room. I said, so you all need to have it out. I said,
Yeah.
because I'm being labelled the bad guy
Yeah.
all the time. So then that was that. So it's not really salon drama.
Yeah.
I think I just used to
I'm
speak.
so lucky though. I feel like I've not really worked in places and had drama. I'm just not a drama person though. I quite
I've never
easily
had
just
drama,
go home and
As in,
I don't let things bother me that much.
yeah.
I am a quite. I I wouldn't say I'm chilled because I don't know what I am, but I just don't let other people's drama or people stress me out. And if they do, I just don't have anything to do with them. I can cut people off and just not have nothing to do with them dead easy.
Yeah, it's like, right, it's too much drama.
Too much drama. To be fair, I'm not even dealing with it.
I do that.
Yeah.
Like if it's, I get to a point and just think, right, battles, I just won't work here because I can't be asked with that.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably the best thing to do, isn't it?
Definitely.
But working with loads of women sometimes I think can be a bitchy environment, but I only feel like you get that if you like join in with the bitching.
Yeah, you do. And I think as well, I found from experience.
My belly's grumbling.
Is that your belly?
Yeah, that's my belly grumbling.
I thought it was a plane.
Yeah, no, it's just me.
I found when you work with a really varied age group, it can be like that.
Yeah.
And I think when you work with people around your own age, you sort of all just get on. Because you're all at the same stage in life.
And I think if you're all mums and you're all just got your own things going on at home, you come to work to get away from all of that.
Yeah.
And then you don't want to bring any drama to work because that's like your safe place where you just want to be away from the kids and be your own self, don't you?
Yeah, just be you.
I go to work and have a chat with people. That's like my socialising. Yeah. And then when I go home, like that's where it's hard work then because you've got the kids, you've got dinner to make, the house to stay clean.
Baths, bed,
that stress.
Yeah.
At work, I like to keep it as chilled as possible and keep it. Yeah.
Well, I think I work at home, don't I? So it's like as soon as I open the door, I'm in it.
Yeah, I won't do it. I won't be able to.
It is hard.
I like to go to work, shut off, and then go home and keep it separate.
Do you know what I do miss? The drive to work.
Yeah.
So I used
to drive home in silence when you've been busy. Yeah.
So I used to live in Sale. So when I had my shop in Ashton, I lived in Sale. And I remember because it was a long drive home, especially on the M60.
Yeah.
In the traffic.
Yeah. That is quite
sometimes
far.
It could take me like 2 hours to get home.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But I remember I just used to sit there. And did you ever do it where you just turn your music off as well?
Yeah.
Zone out.
Sometimes I get home and I think I've just got here because I don't remember. Like,
I
just zoned out driving. Yeah, I do.
I used to do that all the time.
Christmas time especially, you just drive home in silence. Your thoughts are with everything that's just gone on, and then you arrive at home outside your house and you think, don't know how I just got here, but I did. Yeah.
But as well, I find when I used to get home, I'd sit in the car for about 10 minutes before.
I answer my messages then from the day as well. Like if people are booking appointments or I need to get back to people, that little 10 minutes or even half an hour sometimes
drag it out.
Yeah, in your car with the heating still on, so you're nice and warm when it's raining outside. And you just reply to everyone.
I know, because that's it. It's funny because obviously I don't drive to work now, but if I drive anywhere, and I have had a couple of messages for like work and stuff, when I get home, I do it now. I'll sit on the drive and then I'll get in and he'll go, what are you doing?
Yeah, who was you just texting out there?
Who was you on the phone to? Like, I weren't on the phone to anyone. What was you doing then? Just replying to messages. What messages? Oh my God, work.
Yeah, I know. I've just got this app that everyone can book their own appointments on. I obviously pay for it, so it costs a little bit, but them couple of hours when I get home from work now and I don't have to make appointments for people, that just gives me my life back.
I know.
It's worth any amount of money to have that bit of life.
Although I have it turned off at the minute. I think just because I have like Ren, like my little girl and stuff, and I just think it's easier for me to just book you in, because if someone booked in, it's like, oh God, I forgot to book that day out and I've got a bloody doctor's appointment with her, or I've got an appointment for something, and then it's like you've got to ring them. It's like, oh, I'm really sorry, but and then I hate having to do that.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
I switched it off for that reason. But now I've just set up a website. I used to have a website when I had the shop. Yeah. And then I just like got rid of the website because I don't really need it. Yeah. Then I thought, do you know what? I want a website, really. Yeah. And then, because just for inquiries, because like when people want to book an appointment now, because they can just go on the website and send me, you know, if they find you on Google or whatever, rather than it, because not everyone's on Instagram, not everyone's on Facebook.
Do you not think there's too many different ways for people to contact you, though?
It's so annoying.
And it never switches off because it's on the internet.
Yeah, I say this all the time.
You get Facebook messages, then you've got like your inboxes on that, then you've got people who comment under pictures, you've got Instagram, TikTok, WhatsApp. I don't really give anyone my own. It's only my really old clients that I've got my own number.
Yeah. Well,
then the shop phone's ringing.
You have the shop phone.
Yeah, then I've got the app that you can book in on. And when people say, how do we get in contact with you? How do we book in? I think, how many different options do you actually need? Just use one of them. I've got a link in the bio of everything that I have.
Well, that's it, isn't it? Because it's like, I always say this, and I think sometimes you look at stuff and you read a message and then you think, right, I'll reply to them in a minute because you'll be doing something. Yeah. And then I forget where I've read the message.
Yeah, you do.
And then I think, was it on Instagram? Was it on Facebook? Was it a WhatsApp?
Yeah.
Was it a text message? Was it an email?
Who even was it?
Yeah.
What was the name?
Yeah.
And then you can't even find what the name was.
It's dead annoying.
Do you know what annoys me? When people have different names on social media, like say that they called Jane, but on Instagram it's like e.j.bot. Like, it's like, and I think,
how am I meant to find you?
Just have your name as Jane, and then I know who you are. And when I'm booking you in, I don't have to say what's your name. Like, I just...
Yeah, because that's it, innit, when people want to book an appointment.
Yeah.
In fact, that happened to me recent. A new client has messaged me to book in. And then I thought, I don't even know what your name is, because...
Yeah.
It was like travel something or other.
Yeah, like,
and I
just
thought,
have your name.
Yeah, what you
Or
called.
even in your bio have your name, so we know who you're talking to. Yeah.
Well, that's it, because you'd normally have the name of whatever you want your page to be.
Yeah.
And then you'd have your name, at least, under your profile picture.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get that. I get it. Because it's just, and then you sit there
you
and
can find them dead easy then, can't you?
Yeah, it's just easy.
Yeah.
Rather than it being hard work.
Do you know what I don't like? When you've not replied to someone and you get the question marks. Oh, it bugs me.
Annoying.
Especially when it's like 11, 12 o'clock at night and you think... Sometimes do you know what I've done? I've deleted it and not even read it and never ever opened it.
Yeah. Well, that's it. And
that's just
me
being stubborn.
Get.
That's when you're in one of them moods thinking, who do you think you are texting me at 11 o'clock?
Well, it's not even that, is it? It's like, it's the fact. It's
that is not working hours, is it?
Well, it's respect.
Yeah, it is.
When you think people that work in an office, you can't get hold of them unless they're in the office.
No. You
can't just text. You could text your solicitor, I suppose.
Yeah. but they have working hours, don't they? You'll probably get an automated thing back saying, office hours are this, and this. Close.
Well, yeah. If I was to text my accountant at bloody 10:30 at night.
You're not getting a reply, are you?
No. I don't even get a reply in the day.
No.
Never mind at night.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, for God's sake.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
You've got to chase. But it's one of them. I just think it's respect, I think.
It is, but and because you speak to people on a personal level, so you don't have that same kind of respect, do you? No. So you have to have them kind of barriers and like, what are they like? Boundaries, yeah. You have to have them up, don't you?
You have to set them.
You do.
Like, I think anybody that's going into hair, I think that's the first thing you should do, me.
Yeah.
Set your boundaries.
I'm quite good at doing boundaries.
See, I
don't feel awkward saying no to people, and I don't feel awkward with things anymore.
Yeah, I don't now, and I think it's took for me to be older.
Yeah.
And I think maybe to become a mum.
Yeah, I think it's since I've had the younger kids that people kind of have to respect you, because you have to have them boundaries. Like, and if they don't, you just say, well, it's not going to work then, is it?
Yeah, because that's the thing, isn't it?
You have to work around your kids and work the hours and work what you can do, and you're not Superwoman. You can't just magic like them. That hair appointment doesn't come first anymore when you've got kids, does it? Before you've got kids, you bend over backwards, don't you, and work stupid hours.
And that's it. You never say no.
No, you don't.
You just never. Because I remember
you get nowhere though saying yes all the time, do you?
Well, no, I know, because it's like I can remember I had this one client. And this is what I mean when I say had.
Yeah.
And I always used to put myself out for her.
Yeah.
Always. I always used to fit her in. Like, last minute she'd text and I used to think, oh, I could just squeeze her in there. I just won't have anything to eat. I just won't have a wee.
Yeah.
And I'll just squeeze her in there.
Oh, God, yeah, I've done that most days.
Yeah, this is it. But then it's like, I remember it was like, well, it was a hospital appointment, and I had to ring her and say, I'm at the hospital. Like, I totally forgot about the appointment.
Yeah.
Am I all right rearranging your hair? And she was like, well, no, not really. I need my hair doing.
I was like, well,
that was it, but then she never come back.
Yeah,
so I've never seen her.
That's
then
not your
like,
loss, though. She shouldn't have been your client.
No, I know. And then it's bad, though, isn't it? Because I just think, I've done your hair for years.
Yeah.
Probably
but you don't want
years.
that as a client, though, do you?
Well, no. And that's the thing, isn't it? And then it's one of them.
You can't let things like that get to you, though, either, can you?
No.
I'm quite good at not having them kind of feelings as well. Do you know, like, if someone did that to me, I just wouldn't even think about it.
Yeah, don't take it personal.
I don't take anything personal. I think that's one main thing that I could give advice to anyone who wants to be an hairdresser. Don't take anything personal.
I think
you learn that probably, don't you? But
a proper spine and all.
Yeah,
I think you've just got to be like,
it is a job and it is your business, and these are not your friends.
Yeah.
That's what you've got to remember. As much as you know everything about them, you've done their hair for 20 years, like, you've probably been to the wedding, done the wedding hair, like, been there when they've had their first babies, they're still not your friends. You are just the hairdresser.
Yeah, and that's the thing, isn't it? Because even though you see them as obviously a friend, because they're not providing you a service.
No.
But to them, as much as, I don't know how to say it, but as much as they think, like, we're really friendly. You're friendly. You're not a friend.
Yeah, you still want paying at the end of
hairdresser.
It. Yeah,
well, that's
you're only with him because you're getting paid. Like, if you weren't getting paid, would you be sat there for 2 hours with him?
Yeah, I think
that's
some
how
of
you've
mine
got
I
to
probably
think.
would. I'd go and have a brew with them.
Yeah, but that's probably different, isn't
Yeah,
it?
but I know what you mean.
You do have to have that little bit of a
bit of a boundary.
Yeah, a bit of a boundary with them.
Yeah, because I think that comes in, doesn't it? Like we were saying before with like price increases and stuff like that. I think when you are like sort of quite friendly with your clients,
it is awkward, isn't it, to say at the end, but you have to. It just is one of them things, isn't it?
It's like when you send like a mass email out to everybody, like letting them know that your prices are going up.
I don't do that, and do you know what? I follow these business things on social media, and they always say like, does Asda send you a mass email out to say our prices are increasing, or does like Zara send you a mass? Like they don't have to explain themselves that they're putting the prices up. They just do it. And then if someone asks you what the price is, then it's there for them. And especially when you have like a booking system, the email they get has the price on it. And if anyone questions what it is, just say, well, this has gone up, so this is the price. If you like it, you still come to me. And if you don't, you don't.
Yeah.
Or I can give you a different stylist or a junior. You can go there or wherever. You can stay at the salon, but I might not be the one for you anymore. You just have to be a bit cutthroat, don't you?
I know, and that's the thing with our industry, isn't it? I think you do have to be like that.
You do learn that over time, though.
Yeah, definitely, because it took me years.
But I've been on masterclasses to learn this kind of behaviour. And as well, there's a woman called Maddie Cook, and she has a calculator, doesn't she, where you put in like your bleach, your peroxide, then you put in everything that you use down to like the heating, the gas, like everything in it, your holidays, your hourly rate. You probably are still, even if you're like charging a lot, you probably are still earning just over minimum wage.
Yeah, well it was like, so I worked out, not on her calculator, but I worked out, it was just on, basically on my calculator, like to the gram of like, say if I was doing a full head of highlights, how much I would use of like lightener, how much peroxide I'd use, my foils, my shampoo, my conditioner, like obviously I ended up putting it all in, and it worked out for the highlights, well basically for everything with your toner, it cost just under 100 quid.
Easy. And then you've got to think of the years and years and years of training and how much you've paid for it with your training. Then you've got to think of all like the insurances, pensions.
Well, that was even without a wage. That was literally just
and then on top of that, you get taxed off everything.
Yeah.
And then if you're VAT registered, you get VAT.
Yeah, I'm literally just going to say that.
You actually do really need to just earn a wage as well, don't you?
And this is it. And I think this is what people don't understand sometimes, because it's hard, isn't it? Because
I don't really have this problem me anymore, though. I feel like you get to a point, because if you do put the boundaries there, you don't get that problem.
Yeah, you're not up against it.
Because nobody questions it, because it is what it is.
Yeah, and so I suppose that's what we're saying. If you're starting up, set your boundaries.
Set your boundaries, yeah. But I do still have the odd client that I don't charge full price for, but they don't have like these, they don't have colour blends, they don't have balayages, they literally have the roots done.
Yeah,
so you can charge them a bit less, and they take me 20 minutes to throw it on and then wash off. Yeah,
and that's the thing, isn't it? And I think this is what people don't see, because it's like I see so many things like on social media where people are moaning about like, oh God, I went to the hairdresser today and this is what I got charged. And I just think,
you go to the hairdresser that's in your budget then. Like if that's not in your budget, don't go. Yeah,
I always
there's always a simple answer to everything, isn't there?
Well, it's not that. It's like you then go on their profile to see what they look like.
Yeah.
So I always do this.
Yeah.
So it's
Did you see that really, what she calls Stobart, the one who does a podcast, Nip Tuck?
Oh yeah.
So she moaned about paying £50 for a blow dry, didn't she?
Yeah.
But I just think, well, you would have knew the price before you went. And you know, the only thing I didn't like about that is when she was sat in the car, the way she was flicking her hair like this, messing it up. And I thought, some poor girls just spent ages doing that. Now you're slating her on. You know you've got a platform. You're absolutely loaded. So you wouldn't have gone to any crappy backstreet salon. It would have been.
Well, that's it, a proper salon.
You would have been given a really nice cup of tea or coffee and probably a head massage.
Sandwich.
A sandwich, yeah. So what do you expect? You're not going to pay like 20 quid for a blow dry when you've just been. The shampoo probably costs more than that, what you've just had on your hair.
And I think, and that's what I mean. I just think people don't look at this anymore, because when you look at how much products have gone up in the hair world,
and your rent,
and I suppose when you're not in the hair world, you're not going to see it, so you don't know, but products have gone up by 67%.
Yeah, it's madness, isn't it?
It's crazy. And I just think, but yeah,
and I don't want to use Salon Services own bleach on your hair to give you highlights. I want to use the best bleach I can get my hands on.
Natalie, I went to a salon for my own hair to have my hair done. You'll probably know this salon as well. It's not round here. I won't say where it is because people might jump on it and know it. But anyway, I went, and I wanted to be blonder.
Yeah.
So I thought, right, I'm going to have a full head of highlights.
Yeah.
So I'd already messaged beforehand and asked how much it was. So I knew how much it was, so that was fine. And I knew what I was paying, so I was like, yeah, that's fine. It wasn't cheap. So I went in, had my colour done. But as I'm sat there, their colour bar was in view.
Oh, right.
Where they mix the colours.
Yeah.
So I can see what's
I'm proud of my colour bar. All L'Oreal.
Yeah,
everything.
Well, that's
like,
it.
You want to show off what you use if you use
for
good
what
stuff.
I was paying.
Yeah.
It should have been decent.
Yeah.
And literally, I looked, and they were using. So I use. I know some people think that lightener and bleach are the same thing, but they're not.
Yeah.
My lightener only lifts 7 to 9 shades.
Right. Okay.
A bleach will continue to lift and lift and lift.
So I have L'Oreal do all different. They do from like 5 up to 9.
Yeah. So I use Wella and Wella the same. So anyway, this was a tub of bleach.
Okay.
But it was £5 bleach from Alan Howard's in a box.
Oh no.
So I know that it's that because I go to the warehouse
you've seen
and
it.
I know how much it is.
Yeah.
And I could see them.
You know what colour your highlights are coming out when you see that box as
My
well,
hair was
don't
orange.
you?
My hair was orange.
I probably felt like straw and
It was awful. And I remember the front was dead blonde. And then obviously she didn't even show me the back.
Oh God.
So she didn't even show me the back.
Brushing your hair and like tucking all the hair in her pockets
Well,
and
to be
flicking
honest,
it away.
I weren't even looking because I thought I don't even want to look.
No, that would be my worst nightmare.
But I ended up, the girl that used to do my hair extensions, when I used to have them in, I was on my way to hers for a colour match.
Yeah.
So I'd gone to her house and she was like, Stacey, she went, do you know that your hair's orange at the back?
No.
So I was like, are you joking? Honest to God, she took a picture. It was orange, like ginger. So I was like, oh my God, I had to redo my own hair when I got home.
No. Did you tell him?
No, and I wish I had done because it cost me a fortune.
Did it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I hate that.
It was over 300 quid.
Was it really?
Yeah. And I remember just thinking, never again.
Yeah.
And I think I just looked at it and thought, like the main stylist that works there, her work, and she does quite a lot of celebrities.
Yeah.
And her work was really nice. And I thought I was booked in with her.
Were they all self-employed, like using different things, or do they all use that tub of bleach?
I'm not sure how they work it. But I booked in on the pretense I was booked in with her.
Right.
Thinking I'm booked in with her.
Yeah.
And then when I got there, I wasn't.
Right, okay.
So I was a bit like, oh.
It's not
Didn't want to make
house,
it
is
awkward.
it?
No, it was an actual salon.
Was it in an actual salon?
Yeah, but I think I know who you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not her.
No. Because I've heard a few horror stories there too.
Yeah, I can imagine. But no, it wasn't. It was a salon. But I remember just thinking, I didn't want to say anything like, oh, I thought I was booked in with you, like, because it was quite busy.
Yeah.
And I just thought, oh, well, they'll all be at the same standard. They're all around the same age.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
How wrong was
Yeah.
I?
I feel like if you get that intuition and that feeling, you know
I
not
know.
to...
But then I didn't want to walk out. 'cause
You
I'd
probably
made
would
an
have been then like,
appointment.
oh, I'm going to charge you half of the price because you've not like a no-show kind of fee, wouldn't you?
Well, that's it. But then it was like when I came to pay as well, they didn't take card.
Oh, did they not?
But I thought, how can you be charging this amount of money and you don't
not
take
taking
card
cards.
payments?
I've not been taking cards recently because my card machine broke and I've been doing bank transfer or cash.
Yeah.
But I do find it so much better if I do try and tell people before they come. But that little middleman where you get charged like nearly 2% on every transaction.
It adds up.
It adds up, you know.
Yeah.
Like the bill what I got around Christmas time, that's one of the reasons why the screen's gone a bit fuzzy on it, and I thought I'm not even going to renew that. And most of my clients, they've got the online banking app, so they can just do it there and then.
Yeah, to be fair, a lot of my clients bank transfer.
I hate them little things that you get ripped off on.
Yeah, just the...
It's only like a little 1 point something percent, like probably 50p or a pound or something, but that's my pound. I've just worked really hard for that.
And it's not.
Yeah.
It's when you actually look at it, like, because when you're doing like lived-in colours and things like that,
Yeah.
they're not cheap, are they?
No.
So when you look at the percentage on that,
It's the time that they take as well, isn't it?
it's normally like, it can be up to like a £5
Yeah.
coming off, and then it's like, all right, yeah, great.
Yeah, and some randomers getting that who's not even done anything.
Yeah.
So
starting up a business, we'd say
Yeah.
set boundaries. Don't get a card machine.
Yeah, no, don't. And don't work, if you can be employed.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think being self-employed is just
A drain.
it is a drain because you get no holiday pay, no maternity pay, no sick pay.
Well, that was me on maternity with Ren, and
Yeah.
even trying to get a mortgage.
Yeah, it's impossible.
Honest to God.
So hard,
we had
innit?
to jump through well, we didn't. Our mortgage advisor had to jump through hoops
Honestly,
and hoops.
if you just go and be employed by someone, it would be so much easier. I think it's going to go back to that one day.
I think
because
it will.
all the, like, I know that most people who work in my salon or have worked there would probably prefer to be on a good wage, but be employed.
Yeah.
You've got to be looked after still, because then there's no point obviously doing it if not. But
no, I know.
Being self-employed gets you absolutely nowhere apart. You're like a donkey, just working and working and working, aren't you?
Well, it's like
for not much.
It's like you stop your hair and then you're on your socials.
Of course you are. It's just a constant job. No,
yeah, it doesn't stop.
Never stops. And if you don't do it, you get left behind, because someone always will. So you've got to keep pushing and keep pushing.
And I think as well, when you get to like our sort of age bracket, the younger ones start just taking over, don't they? Because they live at home with their mum and dad. Yeah. They haven't got any commitment.
No.
It's like their commitment is the phone.
Yeah. But you have to then use your wisdom to keep up with it.
Well, this is it, isn't it? Because when you look back and you think the knowledge power that we have,
and I think someone like them would probably look at us for that knowledge, because they might be good on doing, like, going on CapCut and doing these dead amazing like videos that look dead funky, but then the actual knowledge from the beginning, like the depth of like hairdressing and like all the years of experience, they probably want to tone. Yeah, they probably want to ask us questions like that, but we want to ask. You can use each other, can't you?
Well, yeah.
We learn off them and they learn off us.
Definitely. I went and worked in a salon not that long ago, and there was like younger girls in there.
Yeah.
And I only did one day. I just rented a chair for a day.
Yeah.
And honest to God, they used to ask me all sorts.
Yeah.
Like, why are you mixing that? What's that for? Why are
and
you
everyone
using that?
is so different. Like, everyone can learn off everyone, can't they?
Yeah.
I don't ever think that you know everything.
The main thing, I think, as well, in hairdressing, which is mad, because I think people would never admit it, is pricing.
Yeah.
The amount of times they used to say to me, how much would you charge for this? It's like, don't matter what I charge.
Yeah.
Because I've been doing this 25 years.
Yeah.
You've been doing it too.
Yeah.
So
it's a big difference.
You need to work it out.
Do you feel like it's a little bit of an insult if they charge the same as you?
Yes.
Yeah, so I would as well.
I do.
For 2 years experience, so like 24 years experience.
Yeah. I remember going to someone else I'd had my hair done with.
But then they look at it and think that they should, because you're doing the same work, don't they?
Well, that's it. I'm using the same amount of products. And it's like, yeah, but you also shouldn't be on £40 an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, like, you should.
As a wage.
What do you expect to be on in another 20 years? Like,
this is it. You're supposed to progress,
progress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, so on that note,
yes,
we'll end it before we end up getting really irate about it.
I know.
But thanks for coming on.
It's all right. Thank you for having me.
You're all right. Your Instagram handle is...
Oh, do you know what? I don't even know.
Is it
Natalie51 Jones? I think Natalie.50 or _51 Jones.
I think it's underscore, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just because I'll
how bad is that? That I don't even know.
Well, I don't think I know mine, to be fair. But I'll tag it underneath anyway. And then anyone wanting to do masterclasses in blow waves. Yeah. You do other masterclasses as well.
Yeah, blonding, blending, blow dries, anything to do with a nice hairdo. Yeah. I like it to look good.
Well, that's it. So Natalie's your girl to go to. Yeah. So I'll leave Natalie's details at the bottom of the podcast and everyone can contact you.
Yeah.
And thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
All right, and thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Also, like and subscribe.
Oh, yeah. That's like a YouTube, innit?
Yeah, like and subscribe.
My kids all the time, like and subscribe.
Yeah, they're funny, aren't they?
Yeah, and if you don't, you get bad luck.
Yeah. All right, well, thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Bye.